Our job, the job we do as teachers is really flippin' hard. Welcome back to the Caffeinated Classroom. I'm Marie, and I just wanted to hop on really fast because I had a little moment of inspiration. I was just pouring myself an afternoon cup of coffee. It is Friday afternoon, and I am really tired. It was just one of those really long weeks that turned into a really long Friday. The job we do as teachers is really flippin' hard. And it's hard emotionally, obviously. It's hard physically because you're there all day long. It's very demanding. And it's hard spiritually. Like, it takes a lot to do this job. And that quote, like, it takes a large heart to teach little minds. It takes a large heart to teach big minds too. Like, it just takes a lot of stamina, and it takes a lot of strength. And as much as other people say support our teachers, they don't know what it's like to be us and to be in the classroom with kids every single day. They don't know the joys, and they don't know the sorrow, and they don't know how amazing and fulfilling it can be, and they don't know how painful and exhausting it can be at the same time. So I just wanted to pop on. I've been thinking about this for a few days, and then when I was pouring myself this coffee, my quote on here, "Keep Moving Forward" by Walt Disney, it made me think to myself, you know what? I remember 11 years ago when I was a brand new teacher. So when I was first teaching, it was right before the recession hit, and it was still really, really hard to find jobs, and my district had to cut a ton of jobs, and like people that had been teaching for like 10 years were getting pink slips. And so I thought to myself, there's absolutely no way I'm gonna ever have a job. Like, there's no way I'm going to be teaching next year. But then there was just something inside of my heart that was like, make the most of it. If I can't teach at my own school, I'm gonna teach somewhere, because teaching is part of my soul. And so, new teachers out there, I want you to know that this is really, really hard, and it's going to get easier in a lot of ways, and it's gonna get harder in a lot of ways. The deeper you get into this profession, the more that you will understand what I mean by that. And that's kind of all I can do to explain that, because those of you who are veteran teachers, you totally know what I'm talking about. Okay, all of this is to say, new teachers, well, all teachers, but especially new teachers. I remember very, very well what it felt like being a brand new teacher, and in my like first, second, even third year teaching, sitting there around this time of year going, holy mackerel, I'm never gonna have energy ever again. I'm gonna sleep for the rest of my life. And then like every time a break, especially summer, would come along, I'd get this like nasty cold, and I would be super, super sick for like 2 weeks. And then I would recover, and I'd enjoy myself, and I'd stop thinking about school. And sure enough, about a month later, all of a sudden I'd start getting the itch to do some lesson planning, and the itch to do some preparing, and to redecorate my classroom, and to make new bulletin boards, and do all of those different things. So if you are a new teacher, especially, and you are super, super burnt out, you're not alone, first of all. Secondly, that's okay. It's okay to be a little burnt out. It's okay to be like, okay guys, I'm ready to say goodbye to you now, and then I'll see you in a couple of months. It's okay. It's okay to be excited for time off, because this is exhausting. Like, give yourself that grace. I give you that grace, and any other sane teacher out there gives you that grace. And somebody that doesn't give you that grace, I mean, just realize that there's a reason that they cannot find the lightness, and that they have to say, oh no, you shouldn't be excited for the end of the year, because then that means you don't want to be around kids. No, that's not what that means at all. It means I'm stinking and exhausted, and that everybody needs a break, and the kids need a break from sitting in chairs all day, and I need a break from fluorescent lights. Just know that summer is coming. Try and remember the reasons that you got into this job in the first place, whatever that reason is, even if it is just that you get summers off. Hey, it's coming. And I can almost guarantee you, if this is a job, if this is a career, if this is a life that is in your soul, like it is in mine, by about a month and a half in, you're gonna get the itch, and you're going to want to plan, and you're going to want to see kids, and you're gonna want to see their faces light up when they learn how to do something new again, and you're going to want to share the passion that you have for a certain subject, or for just knowledge, or just learning in general. You're going to want to share that with them. So it'll come back. You're not going to lose your passion for teaching forever. You're not going to lose your energy forever. If this is something that is truly a part of you, like it is so many of us, it'll come back. It will, I promise. Go enjoy the rest of this year. Cheers, drink the coffee, and enjoy the last few weeks or days or however much you have left. And then know that you will be able to rest a bit. So enjoy the last few weeks of school. Like I said, enjoy that last day of school. There's something so bittersweet and wonderful about the last day of school. There's like a smell in the air of excitement and just being ready to like clean the slate and start new again in a couple of months. And to all of you who are out there and you're job searching right now, best of luck to you. You will land somewhere. It might not be exactly where you thought it would be. It might not be exactly when you thought it would be, but you will land somewhere. It's not like we don't have more kids being born who need to be taught. We have the need for teachers. We have the need for teachers who are passionate and driven. And if you are that person, then just keep going. Keep moving forward. Please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And I think I'm going to keep coming back with these little coffee chats because I really enjoyed this one. Have a good weekend, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me for coffee. See you guys later. Bye.